First race of the day, first race of the new week. We're gonna start this is a new trend. Wednesdays is when I get my first race of the new weekend because I'm stupid. Anyway, this is not good for me. Look, I always look, I'm a beginner. I'll do my best. Does that trick anybody when I say that? Does anyone go, well, he's a beginner, I'll be nice to him? I feel like it doesn't. Oh, there's some A plus drivers. I have an A plus driver directly in front of me. I have A plus drivers all around me, actually, now that I'm saying that. I expect to not do well here. I'm a full-fledged A driver finally, and I am in a full lobby in one of the harder races you can imagine as far as skill gap and skill level goes, and I am surrounded by A plus drivers. You're driving with the driving crooner, baby. If he challenges me, I'll just let him through because he's faster than me. I can already see it. Or not. Or maybe he's not faster than me. Big wreck ahead. Big wreck. Big wreck. Big wreck.
This makes us all realize the kind of pressure these drivers are under.
Dang, the leader's 2.2 seconds ahead of me. And a whole lot of people just died. I have to look back at that. Lap 1 of a super long race. That sucks. Okay, don't kill anyone. Don't kill anyone. Don't kill anyone. What the fuck was all that? What's happening, guys?
Sorry about that, everyone. Could you excuse me for a second? I have to figure out what's going on.
I hope you know that wasn't me, Andre. I lifted a little bit so I didn't bump you going up the hill, bro. I don't know why he did that to you. I don't know if you deserved it or not. I don't know. But that wasn't me. I hope you know that. Come on, guys. Bro, you're fucking kidding me, dude. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. I just went from fucking P3 almost trying to challenge for this fucking win, dude, to fucking P14? Oh my god. Jesus, guys. It's fucking from everyone wrecking.
Yeah, you got behind the wheel. That could have been bad.
A great opportunity that slipped away. It was slippy when wet. But yeah, everyone, this race, now that I'm a full A driver, this race had me, half the people in here were A+. It was like an A+ party. I was surrounded by A+ people and a couple A's. So that's what I'm up against. I tried my best. We're in very fast cars that expose skill gaps, and I just got to this level. Like, half the people in here are advertising their YouTubes and shit. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I tried, but shit pops off. Look how beautiful everyone is. We're so nice. Look how nice everything is. Oh, man. We're so nice to each other. Look how nice it is. Remember how nice it was being a second ago? Stuff's happening. Stuff is happening. First, this come through. Got nothing to do with me. Sour Diesel thinks he has, I guess he has the power to make his car invisible, or like he can, what is that? What's that power where you can pass through objects? It's not telekinesis.
Permeate. Stress on that first. Per syllable.
He can teleport. That's not it.
Aid. In American English, it is said as permeate.
But he thinks he's clear of this NSX and goes, I'm going to pull out and make a move here. That didn't work. And then it smashed Silent K. And shit goes. From this view, they're all going in. The top four all together. All together now. He thinks he has space. He doesn't. They smash each other. And it is everyone's ice skating. It's absolute mayhem. This guy, El Chamo, is a trash human. You'll see. But I'm the beneficiary of that. I was coming through. I was like, man, I'm so scared. I'm thinking, man, my butthole was fully puckered. I couldn't even pee through my butthole even if I tried. No pee coming out of my butthole. When I saw this all right here, I was like, where do I go? Where do I go? Straight through, apparently. Go straight fucking through. Dun, 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 dun. Fucking P5. So I'm thinking, let's get after it. Let's get after it. P5 and basically an A+ lobby. Let's go. I got a little excited. I got tingly down in my no-no zone. My no-no square got bigger than normal. Yeah, didn't last long. You know, guys my age. You know, we don't get tingly down there for too long. The sensation goes away pretty quick.
I've never actually put my foot all the way down to the ground with the accelerator like that. It got me slightly aroused.
I give Combo the babyest little baby bump. Just a boop, boop, just a nothing. And I don't know. Whatever, it's no big deal. It actually helped him, if anything. But then he has a real smart idea. He's like, I know what I'll do. I'll do the triple inside move. One thing that El Chamo didn't put in perspective is the fact that Chicharito exists. Watch. El Chamo, that would have been a glorious move if indeed Chicharito didn't exist. I'm going to keep saying it like that. Go fuck yourself. But yeah, he tried swinging over. It would have. That's an ambitious move. It could have been on, but it wasn't. And then when he comes through, he starts to slide. And the ironic part about all of this is the guy that he screws over pretty much, because Chicharito, he was ready to go, but he slides all the way over, slams on his brakes, causes all that mayhem, goes to spin out, and he makes contact there. And let me tell you something. That little bit of contact from Chicharito, El Chamo is bad. He's the man. And here he comes. It's almost like he thinks like somebody switched his toilet out for a different toilet with a different hole, and then he does this. Look what he tried doing there. It almost worked, and he thought, you know,
this is the maddest I've ever been.
And he does that. All over. Let me remind you of what's over. Somehow everyone else is the bad guy, not El Chamo. Everybody else is bad. Chicharito, he's the worst person to ever walk the earth. And El Chamo, he's coming. It's really a shame that he does this, because this is what happens to me because of it. Because you know me, I gotta be at the right place at the right time. Nice. Nice. That was a pretty sweet re-entry. That was a pretty sweet re-entry, Chicharito. I appreciate that re-entry quite a bit. It was really sick. I really liked it. Mmm, tasty. So I just went from fully puckered butthole, extremely tight penis skin, to my penis is now inside of me and my butthole fell out. Is pretty much where we're at now. And yes, I'm not. Things haven't ended, as you can see. Chamo and Chicharito are still partying hard, dude. They party. It wasn't good enough for Chamo to do that. Okay, you have to understand. You have to understand. El Chamo is the maddest he's ever been, so he's not done yet. Okay, he needs to now wait for Chicharito because he's so mad about this, about that thing that Chicharito did to him, I guess. And then everyone just goes insane. Everyone just bananas. I mean, I don't even know. This is A+ driving here, folks. This is Gran Turismo 7. This is A+. This is the best we have to offer. This right here. Alright. So during, of course, I was just minding my own business. I went from middle of the pack. I was all the way up to P6. I was about to be P3, P4, something like that. Oh, goddamn. And then instead, actually, you know what? Instead of that, P14.
Oh, that naughty old elf must be one mean bastard to give us this so early.
What? Did I stutter, Megan?
We can't fucking go through each other, guys. I mean, I don't know what else to do. This is an ugly fucking race, dude. These guys are fucking I cannot believe that I was just the fucking victim of that. Oh well. Whatever. I missed my breaking point.
It's important to know what to look for in case of stroke. Use FAST to remember the warning signs of stroke. F is for face, A is for arms, S is for speech.
Bullshit, dude. I was on for a really good fucking race, and I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna keep doing this race. Because this race is way too fucking long to have people driving like that, dude. That's fucking, like, the fact that they fucking, like, all of that was so fucking bad, dude. I'll go race the other race. It's really not that big of a deal, dude. You guys can't keep control of yourselves? Whatever, dude. I'm not gonna fucking do this with all of you. I'll fucking go race a little bit. We obviously aren't fucking, you guys aren't good enough to be able to drive in a race like this, clearly. All you're doing is bashing each other everywhere. Every single lap, people were fucking bashing everyone everywhere. You guys are fucking terrible. Oh, I'm an A+ driver. Oh, okay.
S is for speech.
About to be a whole lot of silence for the next fucking 30 fucking minutes. Barely in his fucking slipstream. Yep. Come on, give me them juicy little hundredths of a second. Give them.
I'm so fucking hungry, Bill.
Come on, Chicharito. Come on, Chicharito. Let's go. Finally made that mistake. mad. I'm P14. I'm like, oh, I can't. What? Oh, what is that? What's happening? Oh my god! Ah! What the hell? So now I'm like, okay, it's not too bad. This is lap 2. We're okay. Go up the inside of him. We're P10, baby. It's on. It's on. We're. And then I outbreak myself. You know, whenever I do stuff like this, and I'm like, I'm trying to refocus, I'm trying to regroup. A bunch of cars in front of me, and then I miss my braking point, and I won't ruin someone's race because I missed my braking point. And unfortunately, because of the game being dumb, it reset me back, and I lost a boatload of time. And Chicharito, he's back in front of me. God damn it.
Some people hate this, James. I don't know what it is, but they fucking hate it.
This is what begins the never-ending chase of me versus Chicharito. I chase him for many, 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 many laps. Many laps. I thought we weren't going to be friends, and then after the race, he immediately said that was some clean driving. And I felt in the race, in the live race, I was mad because we bumped going through the fastest left-handers, and I thought it was stupid of him to do what he did. And not keep the car closer to the inside. It could have been me. Maybe I didn't give him space. Maybe he didn't give me space. But I sent that shit. I outbraked myself just a little bit though, and we did have some contact that I did apologize for. But he said it was some clean driving. I thought he was gonna be mad at me, but I just said, hey, sorry, I outbraked myself. And he said, no worries, no big deal. That was good driving. I'll. But we'll just jump ahead to when I catch him, because it takes quite a while. As you can see here, we're lap 3, right? And I'm right behind him. Bump him right there, and I bumped him right there. That was the only time we had contact, except at the end. Except at the end, this was the only spot that we had a little bit of contact. I got a little bit ambitious on the throttle a little bit. And, you know, I just immediately flashed at him, let him know it was a mistake. Oh, and if you guys see the little assist flashing on the bottom right-hand corner, this is the first race and first time I've ever used those assists. I've never used the stability control. I've never used the other thing, whatever it is. I have the one thing on weak and the other, the stability thing turned on. I've never used it before. I just thought I'd give it a try. I don't know. I see other really fast drivers using it, so I thought maybe I'd try. But that was the only contact we have, and it looks like this for a while. I'll see you then. I need some opinions. I don't think I made contact here. But it certainly wasn't why he spun, even if I did make contact. But I'm genuinely curious. I do not think I made contact here. I'd listen. I think he just got on the throttle too quick because I was in that ass. And I think he was just a little bit worried, trying to get on throttle a little bit quicker just to try to get away from me because I was so close. But either way, now it's his turn to chase me. And he does that. Here's where we have our first problem right here. I didn't think he'd catch me by the time the left came, but he did. And we went through side by side. We did have some contact. At the time, I wasn't real happy about it because I was just like, you know what, if you're going to do that, you better stay real tight to that left side because I have to swing it around the outside. You better stay tight. You know, I won't, you know, I don't know what to say. It was tight. After the race, he said that was some clean driving, and I'm assuming he is referring to this. because we somehow pulled that off. But then I outbraked myself a little bit, and there's some netcode contact that's really weird. Like, I don't know what that was. And he didn't complain about it at all. He didn't say, "Oh, you smashed me" or anything. I just said, "Sorry, I outbraked myself." And like in the race, I don't remember it looking like that. I don't remember him sliding over, 3 feet like that. Like, what is this? Like, what the hell? I don't know if that's just some netcode shit that happened, but it obviously affected his car. I don't know. But, I was just hard on the brakes. And whenever I hit the brakes, my car moved to the left a little bit, and I didn't mean to. But in the live race, I did not give a fucking shit because I thought he went wide with us going side by side through there and made contact, and I was like, "Fuck that! I don't fucking care." And then the saga of Chamo and Chicharito, I reunited them two for a good old time. So they're not friends, I don't think. I'm pretty sure these two guys aren't friends. You tell me, do you think these guys like each other? Are they? Yeah, El Chamo, you're fun. Maybe maybe El Chamo will watch it back and be like, you know what, that wasn't Chicharito's fault. I was ambitious. I went for a crazy double down the inside dive bomb 3 wide into the first turn type thing and didn't realize he was there. And I guess I, I don't know what to think. All I know is El Chamo, you were wrong. I dare anyone to tell me that move was on at the beginning and what are you talking about? What the fuck? But yeah, unfortunately, we had that little bit of contact. I apologize. He said it was totally fine. I don't know what that netcode crazy slide shit was. I didn't. In the race, it certainly didn't feel like in the race, it felt like we just rubbed. You know what I mean? It didn't really wasn't a lot of contact. Like in the live race, I just felt like we rubbed, and I was like, oh, fuck. But, I'm pretty sure I was like, fuck you, I don't care, fuck off, motherfucker, I'll smash you. That's probably what I'm pretty sure that's what I probably said that. But that's not what I meant. I meant, I love you. This is fun. Aren't you happy?
Fuck! They're so dirty!
Only one more thing really to look at in this race. Where Sparks, I know he started up front. He just came out of the pits. And I'm about to go into the pits. So I'm trying to let him by. I thought he would be a lot closer than me here with the slipstream, so I turned my right turn signal on to let him know that he could go down the inside and continue on with his race. I won't race him. But he didn't get close enough. He wasn't close enough. And I was like, okay, well, let me do my best to get through this section where he can't pass me as best I can so to not hold him up. The mistake I made was not jumping off the racing line. And that's the second time I've done that. I don't know why. He was... At this point, he's so close to me with brand new tires, knowing that I'm on old tires. I thought there's no way in the world he's not throwing it down the inside on me, right? So I eased up and I slowed up and I didn't slam on my brakes, but I hit my brakes when we came around this corner because I'm expecting him to keep going straight and just dive down the inside and move on with his race. He has brand new tires, but he didn't, and we collide. And that's just unfortunate. I was doing my best to help him, and instead I kind of fucked him over a little bit. This wasn't a brake check. I was legitimately trying to let him by, and I figured for sure he'd go down the inside, but I guess we were on two. If I would have just dove down the inside, he would have figured it out. Next time, maybe that's what I'll do, but you guys know how it is. You're trying to help the guy. You're not racing him. You're trying to help the guy. You're trying not to affect his race too much. But you also don't want to punish the race. I just sent him a message. He said, "Hey, sorry, we were on the wrong page there, man. I thought I made it very clear that I was letting you through, and I figured you would go down right there." Much it, man. I go into the pits at this point. I went to the pits. I come back out, P11, and I just have my boring ass race all the way to the end. But because I was in all A pluses, even though I came home P11, my rank was still increased because of the competition. But let me remind you who won this race. Silent K won this race. If you remember, Silent K is another guy I finish. But what do? He has the, like, do I just, I lift? I mean, look, I lifted. I tried, man. It's just like, I planned on lifting. You know, he was on the inside, but it turns to the inside for me. So it's just like, you know, what do you do in this situation? You know, it's a tough race. You're coming up this hill, and it's just, he's on the inside. I can't turn in, but he's narrow, so he goes wide, and it's just tough situation. But you know, he's a class act, pulls over, gives me time to recover, and we're good. It was nothing. He was on hards. Oh fuck, Jesus. And I just want to remind you that this is how Silent K's race started. He started P2. Had this happen to him. I mean, you want to talk about have something happen to you. This is having something happen to you. Like, to have this happen? And then come through and still win the race an hour, like, you know, 45 minutes later. That's something. I'm in front of him right now. And that's why you got to keep going. Even though it's a little bit boring in this race, there's still tons of opportunity. There's tons of opportunity for accidents, little mistakes, little things that really cost the drivers a ton of time because the cars are so fast. Halfway through the race, I was bitching saying I'm doing daily race B the rest of the week. This sucks. But then I started to lock in a little bit and get back focused and realized how nice of a race this is. I just really wish everyone could be a little more respectful with each other. But you know, that's like with anything in life. I guess I'll shit in one hand, I guess.
Permission to go home, lie down, and watch some TV and rest up so my face isn't beet red for my family photo tonight?
Yes.
Thank you.
Like at the time, like I said, I wasn't mad. I told you the longer I get away from the moment, the more I feel bad about outbreaking myself there. But it was just whatever. It wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't. That's why he's not mad at me, because it was just I outbreak myself and fucking rubbed him up the inside a little bit because I came in too hot. But you know what I mean. It just, you know, he knows I chased him for like 6-7 laps. He had me by like 2 seconds for like 6-7 laps, and then I finally got him. And then we bumped going through that fast left, which it might honestly, if it's on me on that fast left, then I'm a jerk for getting a little riled up. But you know what I mean, it is what it is. But look, I came in 11th place and I still got a rank increase because this is all A plus. I'm racing against all A plus drivers in here almost. I'll take it, man. It was tough, man. Dude, that beginning, if that beginning wouldn't have happened, I wasn't gonna win the race. Make no mistake about that. But I could have maybe got a top 5 in here, maybe a top 8. Those guys would have ate me up once the race got settled down a little bit.
Now, these videos are a little old. They look a little dated. I don't want to hear any jokes about them. And don't let the style distract you.
And I don't want any questions about the tables.